Hey everybody, this is T-Bone speaking, and once again we're still stuck inside SethBling's Redstone Challenge number 2. Now, let's have a look at what this next one has to bring for us. Okay. Pretty empty. Okay. But we gotta get this one going. Gotta turn that one off. And how do we do that? We're going to get both of these turned off. No. That one's inverted. So we've got to get this one turned off and this one turned on. So we've got to make sure that the redstone's only going to this point here and not going beyond that one. So what do we need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need a signal strength of 8 coming out of here. Now, we've already got some comparators here by the looks of things. Some sort of loop going on inside there. I'm going to guess that that's probably holding a signal so that we can use the pressure plate over there. What do we got to work with? 11 redstone. Now, is that enough to do anything with? Okay, so it's just enough to get all the way through. Now, if this is some sort of a loop, it's all coming in from this one here. So we're going to start off with that one. Okay. And yeah, that's going all the way across. Now, actually both of these are in subtract mode, so we should be able to get rid of some of the signal strength from there by getting in signal strength into these. Now, we've got another subtract mode one inside there. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So that's going to come out of there at 15. It's going to leave 5, 4, 3, 2. So this one's going to take 2 out of the signal strength there. And 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Going to bring that down to, what's that, 4? No, 6. 5, 4, 3. So it's going to take 3 out of it there. So how many do we need to get off of here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's that? 2 2s and a 3? Actually, what's this do? Because if that latches, it's just going to drain it all out. Okay. It's not latching. Okay, so that's just inverting it or something. So we've taken... Have we taken 2 off of that? Let's just check the math. No, we've taken 3 off of it. So how many does this one take off? Okay, so that one takes off to... I don't know where my maths has come from. Okay, so that's down. And I didn't hear the door again. Okay, we've got some water. Got some more hoppers. And 1 lever. Okay, so I've seen this before for some automated brewing applications. Don't have anything inside them. Got a couple of No signs on the command blocks telling us what they do this time. So we'll give those a try in a minute. We need to get that on so that we can push the redstone block against there. So we need to turn that on. So we have to turn off both of these signals. Now that one there is pretty simple. We just need to be standing there at the end of it. And hopefully that's just a normal piston, not a sticky piston. Now there's a bit of a delay going on inside here. I don't know. Maybe we have to get some timing done inside there properly as well. Now what's that doing? That's coming from... Do we need to do anything with the hoppers at all? That just seems to be coming from the pressure plate there. Oh yeah. I don't know if we can run that fast. No, definitely not. Maybe we need to do some sort of speed potion. Cake. Okay. Now, let's see what the pressure plates do. Okay, that gave us a glass bottle. That's nether wart, sugar, and glowstone dust. So we need to make some sort of tier 2 speed potion. Now, if I remember right, if you don't lock the hopper underneath the potion stand, it will just automatically spit it out even before it's finished brewing. Now, I haven't heard of anything about whether going into the side, but I'm going to guess that's for the bottles. And why be inefficient? Did I only get 2? I suppose maybe it clears out the inventory. Now, I'm gonna guess we need to get these in there, and then get that in there. And it looks like it's brewing. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna see the particles stop when it's finished brewing, because I have no idea how long it actually takes to do this. It's probably 30 seconds or something. Okay, and we're back. Hopefully it'll finish brewing by now. So if we let that go, we should see them show up in here. Okay, and we've got awkward potions, so that should be fine. Now we need to make the awkward potion into speed potion. Now again, we're going to give that one a bit of time to complete, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, and that should be long enough. Yep, potions of swiftness. Now, final step. Let's see if we can get these things to be level 2. And one final clock wipe. And we're back. Okay. Now, we probably don't need all 3 of these, but bit of extra never hurts, I suppose. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Now, what happened there? Did I still not make it? Do I have to stop on them? Oh, come on. Is it still not fast enough? Speed 2. So how long do I have? It's only about 2 seconds. Well, let's give it a go. There we go. Must have just needed that little bit of an extra run up in there. And there go our potions. Oh well. 2 levers this time. And only 2 places to put them, so we might as well do it now. Now, what are we looking at? Okay. Got to get that on, got to get that off. And that's being fed through all of these. Looks like we've got to put some sort of a code in there. So let's see what happens when we do that and that. Nothing. How about if we do it in the other direction? That, then that. Okay. So we've got to have that one off. Got to have all 3 of those off. So we need to have power going across into them. No power going into that one. And then power going into that one. So what happens if we get this one real quick? Actually, let's turn this off first. Okay. Now I think if we turn this one back on again and do that again, does that do anything? I would have thought that would move that on to the next one. Let's try it again just in case. Yeah, it does. So we've got 1 off, which will want to go into this one, then 3 on, no, 2 on, 1 off, 1 on. Let's give that a try. Simple as that. Take that. Redstone and repeaters. And what level is this? 12. Now 5 more to go, including this one. Now we've got to do another pressure pad thing. Okay, that inverts that. So that won't put anything out when we're standing on there, but it also will retract the piston. Maybe. There's something about redstone blocks attached to a piston one away. I don't know whether or not that's changed in the 1.5.1, but it may not pull it back. It may still power the piston. So we'll have to see what happens there. And then we've got that one which is being powered. So what we need to do is push this one further across that way. So we need to retract that piston, possibly as a 1-tick pulse so that it leaves the redstone where it is, and then let that one get pushed in place, and then push that out again. Now, how do we do a 1-tick pulse? That's the question. That's coming out of there, that's going into there. Really all we need to do is something like this. And then get the timing right. Let's see what it does if we just try it straight like that. Probably won't work though. Yeah, no, that's definitely way too fast or slow. Well, let's just try doing trial and error. Nope. Nope. I think it was quicker though. And nothing there. Now we have no way of really turning that off rather than just standing on the pressure plate. And the obsidian's not going to move, so we can't just power that one while it's there. So we do have to try and get a 1-tick pulse so that the piston here retracts while leaving the redstone block where it is. And this is going to come down to maths or something, isn't it? Can we merge them? Now, what sort of a 1-tick pulse can we do with a repeater? Sort of a monostable circuit thing, or whatever they call them. But that's not going to work in this case. We can try a locking mechanism. It's not going to be something we can interact with. It has to be something we can do just straight with it, because we have to stand on here until it's done doing what it needs to do. Why have they given us access into that one? Is there something that we can do that will bring that into it? The power of randomly placing redstone. Well, let's see what the Minecraft wiki can say. I'll be right back. Okay everyone, we're back, and let's see whether or not we can do what I just found. I don't think it's likely to, but you never know. It was more of a clock than an actual 1-tick pulse thing. But we'll see what we can see. Nope. Need to try that a little bit faster. Okay. Now if we can get this okay. It is doing it, but not quite the way I wanted it to. And that only seems to be doing an even number of pulses, so it's always coming back to where it needs to go, or where we don't need it to go. So this should turn off, unlocking that one and that one. Does a 1-tick pulse through there. We'll see. Yeah, well, let's see what the hint has to say. Well, we figured that one out. Okay. So we need to point a 4-tick repeater into the leftmost gold block, 1-tick repeater into the center gold block, and a 2-tick repeater in the back of the 1-tick repeater. Let's start off by trying that. Okay, so 4. Was it 2? 4 ticks, 1 tick, 2 tick. Okay. So we got that part going and that part going. Now, 2-tick repeater in the back of the 1-tick repeater. Point a 1-tick repeater into the right side of the existing 1-tick repeater. So we're supposed to get that one in there. Well, let's see what we get. Try it out for ourselves at this stage. Okay, forgot to connect that up. So what have we actually done here? We've got a 2-tick repeater, 1-tick repeater there. That one's been locked with no energy inside it. So what's going to happen there is that that one's going to get turned off, but not before it passes on a tick of pulse through there when it gets unlocked. Now that one's been delayed, so they obviously want that to be pushed straight out in there. And there we go. Well, we got the idea behind it, we just didn't have the execution for it. Oh well. Yeah. Now, let's have some delicious cake. 2 levers. 2 gold blocks. What a coincidence. Okay. So that's not getting any energy from there. That's going to just push out the piston when it does get energy. That seems too simple. Gold block should put energy inside there. Maybe that's going to be more than 15. Yeah, 4, 5. Well, let's just give it a try. Yeah, it needs more power. Now, what do we got going here? The other way that we go around, that one comes out there. Is that a sticky piston? No, it's not. Now we got to... Do we have to move the redstone block? If we push that, it'll move it along that way. I'm hoping that that one there is the only sticky piston that we've got. But if we do get the redstone block into there, then across one from that one, we should be good. So how can we do that? If we push it from there, it'll move in front of that one, then we can push it that way. But that's not going to be far enough. Though we can get those ones behind it. Well, let's start off with that much. And see how... Okay, it's not sticky, so that's good. Now, those are going to go off at pretty much the same time. So we need to have that on. Because an extended piston won't be pushed by another piston, so that's going to stop that one from being able to push those across before this one has a chance to go. And also moves this one back into place so we can push it over in that direction. Okay. Does that mean that that is a sticky piston? I think it does. And we can't quite do that fast enough. What else can we try? Oh, that's not going to do anything there. What do we get? Just that. Why hasn't that come out? Oh, because that one's out. Nope. We need that. What else happens? That's just controlling those ones. So what we need to do is basically another 1-tick pulse trick so we can get that one out there. Problem is, we've only got the lever and the cake. Ooh. What's going to happen if we try that from there? Okay, that one's out. That one was a sticky piston. So if we retract that, pulls that in there, and we should be able to get that through just by doing that. Probably not the way they wanted us to do it, but it worked. That's the main thing. Okay. Got a lot of redstone this time. That worries me. Unless we got droppers again. Okay. We got 3 gold blocks and a pressure plate. And there's our droppers. Okay, so we need to get enough inside the other dropper that it'll open the door. Let's just put in 1.5 stacks for now. Now what happens? When that one gets powered, it's going to spit in the wrong direction, so we don't want that to happen. But we need to have that out whenever we want to get power through to there. That's pushing out into there, so the only way we can do that is when we're standing on the pressure plate. And let me just adjust the music again. You guys let me know if that's too quiet, too loud. That it's going to be pushing back in the other direction, so we need to get some sort of a clock going in here again with just redstone and a redstone torch. Should be easy. Now we don't have any direct control over that one, so we can't do a 1-trick pulse trick to get the iron block back in place to keep everything going. We can do that. We should at least get 1 in there, but we really need to be able to get more than that, because otherwise every time we go onto there to get another one in, it's going to just spit it back at us. Can we do a clock with just a single redstone torch? If we get power in there, that'll turn off. Can we use that to our advantage? Because whenever the power's going through inside there, going to lock that block from being able to do a 1-tick pulse. can we maybe do it from there? Okay, maybe that's onto something. Now let's see what that's done. Okay, we have a few that have gone through. So we just need to do something that's going to refresh the burnt out torch every now and then. And it looks like doing that probably works. So how are we going for our signal strength so far? We're almost there.